In this question, we're asked which graph represents a cosine function with no horizontal shift, an amplitude of 2, and a period of 2 pi over 3. If you look closely, they all have an amplitude of 2, so there's not going to be any narrowing down with the amplitude value. However, we're going to have to look closely at which of these graphs would have a period of 2 pi over 3, and also which of these would be cosine graphs. Cosine graphs would not, right here we have a graph that starts at the origin, and here in choice 4 we also have one that starts at an origin. That would not be a cosine graph. Cosine graphs are going to start at the extreme values in the max or the min. So we're down to choice 1 or 3. If we look at choice 1, this is the amount of time that it takes for one full cycle of the cosine curve to complete itself. And 2 pi over 3 is this value back here, which means that we already have seen 3 full cycles. Since the period is the amount of time it takes for one cycle to complete itself, choice 1 would not be having a period of 2 pi over 3. If we look at choice 3, which is the solution that we're looking for, we start at the minimum value and we're going to get back to the minimum value at this time frame. And since that's the amount of time it takes to complete one full curve, that time frame is going to be x equals 2 pi over 3, which occurs before pi. And the reason for that is because 3 pi over 3 is the same as pi, and 2 pi over 3 is going to be before it on the x-axis. In this question, we're asked which sinusoid, which is a name for a sine or a cosine graph, has the greatest amplitude. We're going to find the amplitude of choice 1, take the max, which is 7, subtract off the min, which is 3, and divide by 2, which is going to work out to be 4 over 2, which is 2. In choice 2, the a value is obvious because it's in front of the sine function. The a value is 3 for choice 2. In choice 3, the maximum value is 3. The minimum value is negative 5. We can find the amplitude by taking the max, which is 3, and subtracting off the min, which is negative 5, and dividing by 2. 3 minus a negative 5 is the same as 3 plus 5, which is 8. If we cut that in half, the a value of the amplitude would be 4. And finally, in choice 4, the a value is negative 5, but the amplitude will always be the absolute value of that a value. In this case, the absolute value of negative 5 would equal 5. Looking at all these amplitude values, the choice with the greatest is choice 4. That has the greatest amplitude. In the last question of the worksheet, we're asked to find the period of the function y equals 5 times the sine of 3x. It's important to note how the a value is 5, so that's the amplitude, and the b value or the frequency value is 3. If we're asked to find period, we're going to use the formula 2 pi divided by the b value divided by the frequency, which in this case is 3, so it's 2 pi divided by 3 is the period that